Hello dear students, welcome back to ACMS grade 9 online classes. Dear students, now let us perform about colloids. Let's see its meaning and its effects and its examples and also its properties. Its meaning we'll see through one simple activity. Just observe. See dear students, I have taken here two glasses. One glass containing milk and another glass containing water. Now I will pour milk into that water. How the milk particles will spread out in this water, you have to observe carefully. See how the particles are spreading? Throughout uniformly the particles are spreading. See? Throughout uniformly the particles are spreading. See, there is any non-uniform? No. See, it appears like a homogeneous. Is it right? Because of the particles are spread uniform composition. But actually it is a heterogeneous. Why? Because particles we can easily find out or identify which is mixed in this. Is it right? See, this is a colloids. Students, are you observe these particles individually? Are you observe? No, we can't observe. We can't find that individual particles, milk particles. Why? Because the particles are too small, are very small. It is compared to the suspension. Already you know about suspension. Suspension means it is a heterogeneous mixture. The particles do not completely dissolve, or it's dissolves partially, and also the particles are settled down. But here there is a not settling down because its particles are very small, are very small particles, so that the particles we can't see with our naked eye. Its meaning is the colloids are the heterogeneous mixtures. The particles of colloids are spread uniformly throughout the solution. These particles can't see with our naked eyes. Can't see with our naked eyes because particles are very small, are too small. It scatters the beam of light. This is called colloids or colloidal solution. Colloids are the heterogeneous mixture. Here the particles of colloids are spread uniformly throughout the solution. See how the particles are spreading in this water? Spreading throughout uniformly in that water. And these particles we can't see with our naked eye because its particles is too small or very small, so that we can't see. And these particles are too small as compared to suspension, and it's scatter the beam of light. It is called colloids. See, it scatter the beam of light. It is very important. How the beam of light will be scattered in this colloids? Let's see through the one simple activity. For that activity, what are the tools we require? One torch and one glass, it containing milk. This torch first you have to place in front of the glass. In front of milk glass. Now switch on that torch. See, what will you observe? Here the collider is scattering the beam of light. Scatter the light. See, the light rays is falls on that milk. It scatter the light. Observe here, visible path. Can you observe? This side and this side. This effect is called Tyndall effect. What's it? Tyndall effect. What is mean by Tyndall effect? The scattering of beam of light is called Tyndall effect. It's a very, very important definition. Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect means the scattering of beam of light. The scattering of beam of light is called Tyndall effect. Will you observe this beam of light? How the scattering here? Is it right? This is the Tyndall effect. And now let's see some examples of Tyndall effect. Before example, this Tyndall effect can we see in our daily life also. What are the illustrations? We can see from our houses. The fine beam of light enters to the room through the small hole present in the room. It also shows the Tyndall effect. It scatters the beam of light from dust and smoke particles. And one more illustration we can see that the Tyndall effect, that is when sunlight enters the dense forest or canopy, there also we can see the Tyndall effect. Dear students, you know about canopy? It means the dense of or more plants and trees are grown together. That is called canopy. There from such a type of dense forest, we can see the sunrise falls on that dense forest. There also you can see the Tyndall effect. These are the two illustrations we can see in our daily life. This effect. Which one? Tyndall effect. Let's see some now examples. These colloids are examples are there in a solid colloids, liquid colloids and gaseous colloids also. Solid colloids, liquids and gases. Solid colloids are the butter, cheese, etc. and jelly also. And liquid colloids are the milk, blood and face cream or shaving creams. These are the examples for the liquid colloids. And gaseous colloids are the fog or smoke or automobiles exhaust. That is also example for the gaseous colloids. These are the some examples we can see the colloids. Let's see now some properties of colloids. Properties of colloids. There are 5 properties of colloids. That is, let's see one by one. First one is the colloids are the heterogeneous mixtures. Heterogeneous mixture. Already you know about heterogeneous. The particles do not mix with completely in the solvent and it is a non-uniform. Is it right? But here colloids are the uniform solution and also heterogeneous. heterogeneous mixtures. It is a heterogeneous mixtures. And the next one is, these particles we can't see with our naked eyes because the particles are too small. Naked eyes. It scatter the beam of light. That only Tyndall effect. Scatter the beam of light. Like that may be path visible. That may be path visible. See, is it right? See, this is the path or way. Path can be visible or not? Can visible. The path may be visible. The next one is, the particles do not settle down when we left undisturbed also. See, when we left this one undisturbed or without shaking you left this, also the particles of milk cannot settle down under that container because that particles are too small. Particles are do not settle down because the particles are too small. And the next one is, the particles we can't separate from the mixtures by the filtration method. Through the filtration method. Particles cannot separate from the mixtures through the filtration method. See, these are some properties of colloids. Once again I'll repeat properties. Colloids are the heterogeneous mixtures, and these particles we can't see with our naked eye because these particles are too small, are very small as compared to suspension. And next one is, the particles of colloids are scatter the beam of light and that path may be visible, and the particles do not settle down under that container. Do not settle down under that container. Why? Because these particles are very small, and the particles of these colloids we can't separate from filtration method or filtration method. See, by the filtration, can we separate water and milk? No, we can't separate. These are some properties of colloids. Dear students, remaining class will see about separation methods or techniques of separation. We'll see in next class.